My name is Chris Haslam. Yeah, we're doing it. Yeah. I come from Vancouver, originally born in Niagara Falls, Ontario, but lived in Vancouver, and now live in Santa Cruz. I come back all the time. Back and forth. I mean, I don't come up this far, but down in Vancouver, and then maybe some of like the, like Kamloops or something I'll go to, but a couple times a year possibly there. Pretty much just like the atmosphere that I get from being here, like being in Canada, and I mean, the seasons are nice too. You don't really get that down in California, but and if you like snowboarding, it's definitely a top place to be. But I'm a summer guy. I need my skateboarding, so this is the winter time. It's just pretty crazy for me here. Favorite? Well, I think it changes all the time. Some days it's flat ground. So if you get a nice, smooth, flat area, I mean, it's hard to resist just skating flat ground all day. But sometimes it's like a little curve, double-sided curve that can work. Sometimes it's a mini ramp. So, I mean, it depends on, I guess, the type of year. I mean, if it's wintertime in Canada, you want to be skating, mini ramp, any type of skating, mini ramp mostly, because that's what's accessible. But I think my favorite all around is probably just flat ground. I like doing flat ground tricks. Oh man. Usually people do the kickflip. Like I'll try kickflip, but as I get older, it's not kickflips anymore. I think it's like frontside pop shove it, or maybe like a no comply or something, or those whip it, shove it's or something. It's not even an ollie. Ollie's like the 8th trick or something. My first skate video was probably in Invisible Skateboards. Yeah, I don't know if you guys remember Invisible Skateboards, but I think it was entitled Invisible because the next one was Vanishing Point, but the first one had like Jamie Thomas in it, and like John Reeves and Donger and all those dudes, and I mean, whatever was in it kept me doing it today, and it kept me interested in finding more videos like it. So I mean, I don't necessarily know what was in it, but it had something that got me hooked, and many years later I still watch it. Mostly San Jose, I think. A lot of skate parks and street spots up there. It was we were filming for the Deca video in the warehouse. I can't remember what scene it was, but it was one of the first days I got to California when they flew me down there. I mean, it was, it's insane. Even watching him these days skating is crazy, you know what I mean? So it was way past a level of skating that I've pretty much ever seen before, coming from Singapore and like even Vancouver. But Vancouver had like Rick McCranks and like Moses's and McNows and stuff like that. So I was used to the skating, but then day one, the way that his feet move, and it's a different type of skating than Vancouver was used to. So, I mean, I was shocked. It humbled me, because then I kind of looked at him as like that's what you need to be. So then this is where I am right now. It's like way down here. So, I mean, it was humbling to see him skate, but I mean, also like inspiring, because it got me stoked to get better, and it got me stoked to know that I would be skating with him for many more years, so that I could learn from him and we could do things together. So it was amazing. I don't know. I mean, I must be the Cheese and Crackers video, the one that I did with Day One, the mini ramp video we did, just because of everything. Like, we edited ourselves, we pretty much filmed it ourselves. We would be in the ramp by ourselves for like 3-4 months, and I mean, we did everything in that video ourselves. We edited the friends section, we filmed our friends, we you know, it was just me and him doing it. So everything that came from that video, apart from actually building the ramp and renting the warehouses, and we did, and I mean, people seemed to be so stoked on it. So it was like this is what we have to give you to watch and enjoy, and this is what we did, and it was successful. So I mean, that's probably my favorite, just because it was, everything worked perfectly and it was organic, you know. I don't know. I mean, judging from my video part, I'll just take this. I like skating a lot of different spots. A different spot is a good spot for me. You know what I mean? So repetitive skating on the same spot, I don't try to do very much. But taking from my videos of the spot that I've skated the most throughout the most of them is this spot in Barcelona that is like a quarter pipe with like metal sheets on it. The last video I had the last trick on it, and then a globe video I had like 2 or 3 tricks on it, and the video in between I had a trick on it. So that's probably my most reused and likable spot for videos, just the way that it looks. But and in terms of like just normal everyday skating, it's again probably, it could be flat ground, it could be any sort of mini ramp, depending on what I'm feeling or what time of year it is, or the weather, or whatever your friends are, you know. I've been skating recently, so all of it is fun.